Real Estate for Real with Eric Pettigo. That's me. I'm Eric Pettigo. I'm a realtor. And I've got a special guest today that I'm excited to talk to. And we were talking a little bit before we started recording. And for one, thank you for coming in.
My pleasure.
I really appreciate it. As I was saying, it's much harder than you would think to get people to do this for whatever reason. And everybody has their own reasons, and that's fine. But hopefully you can, after this, become like an advocate and tell people it's not so bad.
I'll tell everyone in this company. Come for Eric's show.
So the question I just asked you before we started recording, and then we started going through like vocal exercises, and I thought, well, let's just do this as part of the podcast. Mm-hmm. I think it's more entertaining that way, and educational and informative, because people need to know. So I asked, how do I correctly pronounce your name?
So I asked, can you say my name?
You flipped it back on me. You didn't tell me. You said you do it.
Yep.
And so I said, Shuna.
I was so surprised that you were probably like, I've had hundreds of people call my name wrong, and you are the only one able to pronounce my name correctly.
Okay. Because it's spelled
X-U-N-A. And I don't think English has the X like pronunciation as shu,
Shu.
na.
Shu. Nah.
Yeah, and yu. That I don't know why I've like tried to teach like my friends, how to pronounce my name. It's just everybody calls me Zuna.
Okay.
At the beginning for sure.
Yeah, because X for us almost does like a Z a little bit.
Exactly.
Zuna. Yeah,
exactly. Zuna. But I just didn't really change my name into an English name. Yeah. So I just wanted
What's
people
your
to
name?
me Shuna.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, but it's more of a shu.
Yeah, shu.
Okay, shu.
Shu. I'm very surprised of how can you pronounce that shu.
Shu.
Can you do t?
T?
Okay.
I don't know what.
No offense, but you tried.
That was bad? Okay.
Yeah. Oh no, that's a different thing, because I just kind of noticed like how people pronounce the shu and the t. It's really hard for them to say it.
Well, hold on. What do you mean the t?
T.
T?
T. I'm going to teach like toilet, but
Yeah.
let's start with t.
Okay. All right.
T.
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 T. That's the reaction I got when I try to teach people my name.
Okay.
But good enough. At least you say my name right.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Thank you. I love that.
Well, I want to make sure it's your name.
Yes.
I'm sure people I would rather just ask
I appreciate that.
than try
Yes.
and butcher it. Which I'm sure so many people do.
I won't be like feel offended or anything, but I know, it's not common to see, but it's appreciated if you can see my name right.
Right.
And thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Yep.
And so your last name?
Who? Shuna who?
Shuna who?
Shuna who, yeah.
All right. Well, that's my guest.
Knock,
today.
knock, knock. Who's there? Shuna who?
Awesome. I'm so happy already with how this is going. Okay. So, Shuna who?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, you normally don't call my full name. Otherwise, did I do something wrong?
You're not in trouble. Not yet, anyway, but we're only a few minutes in. We'll see how much trouble either one of us get into.
Let's go for
this
it.
Goes out. So, you've listened to a few of these before.
All of them.
You've listened to all of these?
Yesterday.
Yesterday?
After you told me I'm coming to the show, I was like, I need to practice.
Yeah. So, you binge listened to all of these episodes?
I think like most of them at least, because you were kind of, I didn't see for you for a couple of months.
Okay.
Were you out for something? Because you were in April, then you kind of came back a little bit later in August. Did I miss anything?
There were. I did a few in there. I've taken a few weeks off here and there, and then I had surgery a few weeks ago on my knee, and I took a little bit of time off there.
How are you feeling?
I went on a couple vacations. I'm feeling great. I'm 4 weeks removed from knee surgery.
Oh my gosh!
And I just got told at my physical therapy appointment today that I can quit wearing this stupid knee brace that I've had on.
Is that because of the age?
Well, in a way, it's because I was playing basketball still at an age that I probably shouldn't be. At least not the way I was. I was still playing like full court basketball, running up and down against like guys in their 20s.
Well, certain things we need to know, don't push.
Yeah. Yeah, I know now.
I can feel the difference after I hit like 30. Your body just kind of drastically,
Yes.
so.
It's
But you tried.
I did. I
Yeah.
made it to almost 45.
Yeah, and you proved everyone what you're gonna get after 45. You're still playing basketball.
Yes.
You're getting knee replaced.
Yeah, it's not a full knee replacement. I'm not there yet, but it is in my future, according to the surgeon.
Oh my gosh.
I will have to get a knee replacement at some point in life.
You will do great.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're active.
I try to be. But I was just glad that brace that I had was like upper thigh down to my ankle.
No
pretty
way.
much. Yeah.
When was that?
I've been wearing it every day since my surgery.
Oh, gosh.
It would like bend at the knee, so I didn't have to walk around like a pirate, but
I mean, pirate is cool.
pirates are cool.
Yeah,
You're right.
They are cool.
They're super cool.
Yeah.
Maybe I should put it back on. But anyhow, I can go places without it now, so I was really happy to hear that. But yeah, I've taken a few weeks off here and there, but for the most part, I think it's about a year. We've been doing it about a year now. There's probably about 40 episodes out there.
Okay, I probably watched half of them then.
Okay.
Sorry.
Did you
I'll
watch
catch
them
up.
on YouTube?
I did Spotify
Spotify.
because that
okay.
I can drive and listen.
Okay. Okay.
You know? So yeah.
All right. Well, thank you
Of
for
course.
doing that.
Yeah, of course.
So you kind of know a little bit what to expect then, right?
No, I don't, because every episode is kind of different. So you invite all these different people, have totally different experience, life,
Yeah.
and everything, and I have a totally different background of my life. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be something different. Yeah.
Well, like one of the things that I love about doing this is it helps other agents get to know you,
As a person,
Yeah.
yes,
who you maybe haven't had a transaction with yet. And even if you have, because you didn't even remember, you and I did one together a few years ago.
4 or 5 years
Yeah,
ago.
something
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
And you didn't even remember.
How come we didn't have more deals together in the recent couple of years?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's weird how that
We
works.
need to do that.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got anything I can sell?
I'll send you the list.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same. All right. I'll do the same. But it's weird how that works because you have all these agents here in town, and some sell more than others, but you and I both are pretty active agents. And one time we've
Yeah.
done one deal
Yeah.
together.
I guess it's just too many agents.
Yeah.
260 in our office already, 400 or 500 in the area.
I asked at one of the was it Kathy Nicholson, maybe, from a car. We were I said, how many agents do we have in part of the capital area? So it's like 750 or something.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
So the chance you bring into each other,
Yeah, multiple
yeah.
times. And even then, even doing like a deal or two with someone, you don't get to know them that well.
and sometimes, okay, if a deal goes well, great. If the deal doesn't go well, they may only know you based on,
Yeah.
all this
Yeah.
experience from the deal. They don't know you as a person.
Right.
So I really think what you're doing is great.
Thank you.
To not just of you knowing me, you knowing letting the other agents, everybody listens to your video, able to know us.
Yes.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, very cool. That's what I thought too. And it's like going in, that wasn't even my intention. It was, hey, this will be entertaining. We can just talk about real estate. I can have realtors on. We can talk about real estate.
Sure.
But what it's done is bridge that gap of agents kind of getting to know on a more personal level other agents, other than just the transaction they've done, other than just passing in the hallway. Like, get to know who you are and where you came from and how you got here, and how you go about your business and the things that are important to you. And it's so helpful when dealing with each other, because sometimes
Exactly.
we lose the kind of the humanity of it, and it just becomes work. And we're
And real estate is a lot more than that.
yes,
Right? Yeah.
yes, and we're more than realtors. We're people.
Exactly.
So, I am curious to know your story.
What kind of story?
Well,
How I become a realtor.
yeah. So
How I come here to the United States.
that too. Yeah. Okay. Let's start there then.
So I was actually when I think I was 26, not 19, 2016.
Okay.
That's the first time I came here. I was already working after I graduated from university in China. After like 3-4 years, I was like, I feel like there's no other rooms for me to grow. Like my major in China was English, interestingly. Like, so I was like, how about just go to the, English speaking country to learn more with the language, with everything. So I decided to come here. 2 years later, I think I met my husband in Chicago in a like Halloween party right around this time.
What was he dressed as?
Police officer.
Okay. And what were you?
I was a bride or something. I can't remember exactly, but I put the scary makeup on that. Yeah, only did once in my life.
I love Halloween.
Yeah. We met, and then we kind of, I thought, oh, he's a good guy. He was in my friend zone first met,
You friend zoned him right off the bat.
Right after. So, but after like we talked to each other for a good amount of time, the proposal was interesting. We were at the Millennium Park with his best friends. They were like, let's take a picture for you guys, for me and him. And it was like in Christmas, it was super cold, snowing. I was like, I can't wait to just get something warm, in the room or whatever. So he was kneeling down, proposing to me. I thought he was tying his shoes. I was standing there in the park. I was like, hurry up, let's just get a picture down. I need to go to Starbucks, get something. I'm so cold. He was like, honey, I'm proposing to you. I was like, oh. Then I just could kind of lost. I don't know how to react. I was like, okay, yeah, let's do it. So that was funny. We got married. We moved to Sycamore, Illinois.
Okay.
I think it has like an 18,000 amount of people.
All right.
Which is a really small town. I came from in a small city in China, like 3 hours drive to Shanghai. I don't know if you've heard about Cixi, Ningbo, but I from that.
I've not.
From that town, and we have like 1.8 million people.
Oh, okay.
In a small town, so
1.8 million.
Million.
All
so
right.
It was a big, change to me from, I've stayed in the in New Jersey, in the Chicago area. That's still like a lot more bigger cities.
Sure.
And then came to the Sycamore. I really literally don't know what can I do. He was going there for his job transitioning. So he has his work. I'm just sitting there trying to think, okay, what can I do in this small town? So I got my license.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. You are flying through your story.
Oh.
So hold on.
We moved to Sycamore.
But let me back up a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Okay?
Uh-huh.
You majored in English.
Yes.
Right?
Uh-huh.
In China.
Uh-huh.
When did you first start learning English? It wasn't college.
I think middle school.
Middle school?
Middle school. Now the kids in China probably started in kindergarten, whatever age. And at that time, I was kind of middle school.
Okay.
We don't know how to speak English. Teachers who teaches us are Chinese. So
Right.
we all have like a, similar type of pronunciation. You really don't know how to improve.
Because your English is really good.
I hear that a lot. Thank you.
Yeah, it really is.
The first day I arrived to the United States, when I was talking to people, like people are pretty nice, just saying hi to each other. They were like, hi, how long have you been here? Like 10, 20 years, something. I was like, oh, I just arrived yesterday. That was okay. So how to speak, okay English is we had to like get up at 5 a.m., go to like a playground and then speak loudly on whatever we printed out.
Okay.
Just say that 100 times, and you can kind of or sometimes follow whatever. We watch like Friends a lot.
Oh yeah.
And kind of follow what they say. And
who's your favorite Friends character?
Okay, Phoebe.
Phoebe. Yeah. That's a great choice.
I just like the way she talks out of nowhere, and it's funny.
Yes.
So yeah, that's how I learned my English. And again, it's not my first language, so
Right.
There's certain things I can't really change, like the accent. I used to feel a little bit awkward about my accent.
Really?
Then, well, yeah, because you get treated a little bit differently sometimes. Even just through the phone. So one day I saw a video, a shortcut, like a guy was talking about a person who speaks a second language with an accent. you're not any less intelligent than the others. As a
No.
matter of fact, you are smarter because you're able to
Yes.
step out way out of your comfort zone to use your second language to do business, to work, to live.
To just communicate.
To just communicate.
Yeah.
Yes. So that gives me a lot of courage of what I'm doing.
It should.
Yes. And sometimes like I help others to translate certain things, and I can see sometimes other people may get a little bit frustrated of whoever can't really communicate like fluently with people. I understand a lot more behind the scene is I know they're trying, but it's not easy to learn a different language. It's hard for you to pronounce my name.
Yeah.
Right? Like, so it's just, a lot of efforts need to put in there to get there. And I appreciate, when people understand that.
Yeah.
And, so.
Okay. All right. And so then you, it's right after college.
Yes.
You leave China to come here?
I actually worked for a couple of years
Okay.
for, I think, home appliance, like whatever you can see in the kitchen, in the home, fans, heaters, like a stove, things like that, everything. Blender,
So you
juice.
did that in China?
My hometown is famous for that. So we have
Okay.
a lot of factories in my hometown, Cixi. So yeah, I worked kind of for the World Trading Company. I mainly translate for them.
Oh, okay.
But I also, do some different type of work. So yeah.
So did you, when you did decide to come here, how did your family feel about that?
Well, of course, first reactions like, why, you're doing so well here. Why are you, decided to leave us for like somewhere that far on the other side of the world?
Right.
Yeah, my mom, of course, now we have kids. We know how it feels if your kid's going to tell you, hey, I'm going to another side of the world.
Yeah, that's not going to work for me. My kids need to stay close by.
Or you're going to just fly there with them.
Maybe. Can I get my real estate license over there?
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay. We'll think about it.
Unless you learn the language.
See, but
Yeah.
I don't know if I can.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
So it is a very brave move for me.
I would say.
Even my friends in China mentioned that, hey, I don't know how you did it. I've thought about that, but I've never had the courage to do it. So that's what I did. It was a cultural exchange program for 2 years. So I told my parents, hey, I will be back after 2 years, this, that. But I did not expect that, I met my husband and all the things, everything changed in my path in my life. So,
Right.
Of course, my parents it is hard for me to not be able to be around them when they needed me.
Yes.
I'm so lucky that I have a sister who is 8 years older than me, is around my parents. She took over all the responsibilities from me. My dad had stroke 3 years ago.
Oh.
Yes, it was so hard for me that it was COVID.
Oh.
I can't go back. They can't really see my dad because everything was kind of closed down. It was a very hard time for me that I understand. Downside of me being so far away from them is I can't be there when they need me.
You can't be there.
I cannot be there. I want to, but
Ugh.
I don't know what can I do to make this better. And now I have my kids, my family here too. This is my home too. That's my
Yeah.
home too. So it is hard when they need me.
Yes.
Most of the time I try to tell them how great I am doing here, how happy I am. I don't want to bring any of, the negative feelings to them. I want them to know that I'm doing well
Yes.
enough to make them feel comfortable. Okay, I let her go to somewhere that far, but, she's living her life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're doing great.
Thank you.
So that's, and I'm sorry, I didn't want to touch on anything like too personal, but that's the whole thing is like, we want to get to know you. I don't,
Yes.
I didn't want to just,
Kind of know too much about me now.
no. I just didn't want to fast forward to, real estate in Springfield.
Sure.
So
Yes.
you've obviously got,
So randomly, I just came to, Springfield. So yeah, continue the story from I was at Sycamore.
Yes.
I got my license there. Then I was like, okay, where should I start with 18,000 people in the town? And knowing that we're not going to stay in this town for so long. So I just got my license. I still remember I have a whiteboard there. I wrote down all my goals, what I want to do within a year, what I want to do within 3 years, 5 years. Luckily, all my goals are,
Yeah?
all my,
now you have to set new ones.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So then after a year, I got pregnant and I have a kid. We had a wedding in China, had a wedding here. You're welcome. Yeah, about a drink.
Shuna made me this amazing tea as a gift today and brought it in here, and it is so good.
Don't ask me for the recipes. My friend said I cannot disclose that.
Okay, I don't need the recipe. You just
I'll just make one whenever
just
you need
make
a drink.
them for
Yes.
me. I don't need the recipe. Then I have to make it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's what I do with my friend's meal. Like, I don't know how to cook, but I can come by when you cook.
Oh yeah, that's so good. So all right, sorry. Go ahead.
So, okay, where were you? So I got my license. A year later, he got a job transfer back to Springfield.
Okay,
which
that was
grew
going to
up.
ask.
Yeah,
How did you?
he grew up in Springfield. His parents are there, and
okay.
we got a baby. It was just firstborn. I have no idea. I have no idea at all how raising a baby is like in America.
It's expensive.
It's not expensive. It's not expensive financially, but well, it's kind of off. Then after you get into the daycare,
Yes.
that part, yes.
And then when they turn into teenagers, then it's so
More
expensive.
stuff are coming.
Oh my god! Oh, it's the worst.
Get me prepared.
The worst is yet to come.
Oh gosh.
My wife and I talk all the time about how much we miss the days of changing poopy diapers and picking out all their outfits and all of their meals, and how people felt. You know how like then you feel tired and stressed out, but then you get teenagers.
It's even.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
Don't
gosh.
scare me because I have 2 boys.
Oh,
And I'm at the stage of preparing their lunchbox and all
yeah,
the stuff.
that's easy.
Yeah.
Take me back to that.
Gosh.
Yeah, wait until they're out driving around all over town
Nice.
and then, what's for dinner, and then you make dinner and nobody likes it anyway.
I'm already
and
experiencing that now.
it just gets worse.
Oh
yeah.
gosh.
Yeah. But sorry.
So yeah, so his parents are here. We are seeking for some help because I'm trying to learn everything on Google. Like, hey, what do I do? He's puking. He's puking nonstop. It's just crazy. So luckily, my mother-in-law helped me for the first 6 months, a year. Kind of guiding me through the process. And then it was still COVID, so I had a second baby. I was like, I might as well just do everything all together since my mother-in-law is so close. Let's just, got everything down. I don't want to do the milk bottles anymore. I'm done with the process. I'm losing half of my hair already. It'll grow back, but, it was bad. I look miserable. I look like I'm a ghost. I'm not even joking. Like, you sleep every hour and 2 and you can't go back to sleep anymore.
Yeah.
It's just, it drained me. I looked 10 times older after 5 years with 2 babies. That's what my family in China told me, which is
gosh.
34.
I'm doing great.
Everybody was like, "Oh, you look a lot older." Like, whoa, brutal. Yeah, but they did tell me that. But I handled it well. I understand because I know how much I went through. So
Yeah.
I don't blame myself being miserable for a good 5 years.
You don't look old.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Well, I'm 34, so
You're 34?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I never ask.
yeah, I know it's rude, but I'm 34.
Okay. Well,
So yeah, when I started the real estate, okay, let's talk about a little bit about real estate. Let's at least
Okay.
include some real estate thing in
we
there.
should. Okay. Yeah.
So,
No, you just guide the show
yeah.
wherever you want it to go. But you already had your license.
I already got my license. I just didn't really go to any company because I know I'm not gonna stay in there for more than 2 years. So I just don't. If I start, I get my network, everything built up, then I have to leave.
Then you have to leave.
And it's only 18,000 people anyways. Like, how much network can I build? So we just, kind of,
So you come to Springfield.
after a year.
Your husband gets a job in Springfield. You come to Springfield, and
Yes.
so then it's
Yeah. So I was like, okay, so what can I do to be able to watch my babies and still able to work? So I looked up on YouTube what kind of license can I get, things like that. So that was one of the things I found, like the realtor license. It's a little bit easier to get, but I know it's hard to maintain because 78% of the people, like realtors, gave up in the first year.
Yes.
87% gives up in the 5 years.
yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, well, let's give it a try.
Yeah,
And
getting the license
it's easy.
is the easy
Stepping
part.
is easy.
and that's and easy is kind of in air quotes. It's not
that easy.
super easy, but compared to actually having success in the profession, the testing is easy.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
making it all work after that.
Exactly.
It's hard. So, all right, you do your research.
So I already got my license anyway. So I went to a couple of different companies to kind of interview. I think it was just two of them. So I was, Pat was still here. Patrick Samuel was still,
Seliger.
yeah. So he is the one I started with, and he said one thing.
Me too.
Yes,
Yeah.
I remember you talking about him. So he's the one reason. He is actually the reason why I chose this company.
Pat is.
Yes, because he said one thing to me. He said, "We need you."
Wow.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
he doesn't know me at all, but I know like that at that moment when I was kind of indecisive of where should I go, when I hear that, it's a very strong word to me. Like, okay, this company needs me.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, at the very least, they want me.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. I don't
And
think
that
I
feels good.
Yeah, I don't think I told that to Pat. Like what he said actually made me want to choose this company. Yeah.
Well,
Thanks,
I'll tell him
Pat.
next time I talk to him. I still talk to Pat.
Yeah. So thanks to him.
Somewhat often. Yeah.
I still remember him. You know, I know his kids, and I mean, we've never really met or hang out, but like he did all the new agent trainings
Yep.
at 2019 when I was just first joined.
So that's when it was. It was 2019
when I was first joined. Yeah, first 19.
when you
2019.
first joined here. Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I started in a very good time because it was just starting with COVID.
Yep.
Everything shut down. I was like, I don't know what to do and what to expect, how to build my network. I just moved here with from a new town. I don't know anyone, and everything's shut down. So my first year was kind of interesting.
2019, I think, is when we did that deal together. I think that's
Yes.
the year so that would have been your first year.
Or second. I don't know
Okay.
if it's 2020. Yeah, because my first year wasn't much deals that I probably should remember which houses I sold.
Yeah.
So it wasn't too
'Cause
much going on.
I don't think we were doing like masks and stuff then.
So that's probably 2020s or 21.
I'll
Yeah,
look it up.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll look it up. Man.
So yeah, I didn't have too much going on. Second year, you get to the point doubting about yourself. Okay, what am I doing? Should I do this? But I was very chill about the situation. I was like, it's okay. Like I just started.
Yeah.
It's more important for me to know people more than do deals with them. They need to know me as a person before they can trust me
Yes.
in the deals. So I kind of chilled myself back and try to be, meet more friends and everything to
Yeah.
be able to go. Yeah.
But I mean,
better.
that's the whole thing is I think when people get licensed, they're so hyper focused on how do I acquire clients?
Mm-hmm.
How do I turn these people into clients? And that's the wrong approach.
I don't even like to introduce myself as a realtor when I meet people. Like it's nice for them to find out I'm a realtor.
Yeah.
But I don't want to tell them, hey, my name's Sheena, I'm a realtor. Then it kind of changed the, feeling like
That's
Yeah.
that's very
exactly,
off-putting.
Exactly. So,
s-
if later along the way you find out that's what I do, and you want me to help you, that's wonderful. But I want to be your friend first.
I will say that I always find a way
To slide that in.
to slide it
Yeah,
into conversation.
Yeah.
Always. If
Yes.
I meet somebody, because eventually the conversation happens where it's, you ask the question, somebody asks the question, so what do you do? Mm-hmm. I mean,
Here we go.
That almost always happens. And so if I meet somebody and we're talking for a little bit, if they don't ask me what I do, I ask them what they do.
Then they ask you what
Because
you do.
then they ask you what you do. Or my phone will go off or something, and I'll say,
my client is
I'll
calling
say,
to show a house.
got to go show a house.
I knew it.
Right? And they'll
Right.
go, no, what are you, a realtor? Yeah, I am.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And it, like, that works from my knee surgery. The nurse who was administering my IV, she was asking, are you going to need a note to get out of work or something after your surgery? I said, well, I'm a realtor, so I don't, she goes, oh, you are? She said, oh, give me your card. My husband and I are going to be selling our house in a year. I'm going to give you a call.
Oh God.
Right?
Yes. You never know.
You never know.
Exactly.
It happened with my dentist. When I first met my dentist, he was, and he's like, so what do you do? And I'm like, I'm a realtor. And he's like, oh, well, my wife and I have been looking at houses. And I said, oh, do you have an agent? And he said, no, we just been going to open houses and stuff. But I said, oh, well, let me know. I'll help
Here's
you.
my card.
I'll help you find a house. Well, he's got my number on file. And he goes, yeah, I will. I said, I'm serious. And he goes, me too. Sure enough. I am now my dentist realtor.
Oh,
So
I
that's
see.
like you just find a way in conversation without saying, "Hi, I'm Eric. I'm a realtor."
Exactly.
You know?
Yes, I like that.
Yeah, and it's worked.
Yeah, that's what I kind of tempting as well. Like
Yeah.
you just don't want to be at the first sentence, like
No.
it's just too
No.
obvious, awkward.
But eventually, it'll come out, and if it doesn't come out organically, I will find a way.
Do you want to add
make
my
it.
Facebook? What's your Facebook? I want to be your friend.
I mean, it's still a big part of our job is making sure everyone that we know knows what we do.
Yeah, and they know that we take care of them. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right. So, you talked to Pat, and
I joined the group.
You joined
My
the
first
group.
year was crazy with a couple of little deals because of the shutdown.
now did you join as a solo agent?
I
or
was a
did you-
solo for a good 5 years.
Okay.
So what changed me? Well, for the second, third year, there's one incident happened to me that I was in Lowe's shopping.
You were in Lowe's.
I was
okay.
in Lowe's shopping on the fire pits. I have two of them with me, and one lady came to me said, "Hey, did you pay for this too?" I said, "Not yet. I'm waiting for my dad to come to help me to carry this to the
Yeah.
registration." So she said, "If you haven't paid it yet, I'm gonna take one from you." I was like, "All right, I got two. I can just give you one." Then she said, "Well, this is how it works here." So I told her, "No, ma'am, this is not how it works here. I give you one because I was nice." She was, yeah.
Hold on.
Uh-huh.
Is this what you were telling me about beforehand? Okay. So I want to make sure I understand this correctly. You have two fire pits
Mm-hmm.
in your shopping cart.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'm carrying to the shopping cart.
You're
But then
carrying-
I call my dad. Can you come to help me to carry this
Okay.
down the cart? So I was waiting. I have this two fire pits next to me.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And so a lady comes up to you. Does she work there?
Her daughter works there.
Her daughter works
Yeah.
there. Okay.
She's shopping too. So she asked me, "Did you pay for it yet?" I said, "Not yet. I'm waiting for my dad to carry this to the register for me."
Okay.
And then she took one from me. I said, "It's okay. I already got two. I mean, I don't mind to give you one." So then she said, "This is how it works here." So I told her, "No, I was being nice to give you one. It's not how it works here." So she got upset and said, "Go back to your country," to me.
No.
That's during the COVID, It was.
Oh, that's during COVID.
I saw so much on the news during that time. Also, hate crime and all that
Yeah.
stuff going on. I saw so many go back to your country in the news, and when it directly say that to your face, I was like, "Oh, that's brutal.
Oh my
that
gosh.
hurts." I was like, "This is COVID. This is no flight to China."
Stop it.
So I took my phone out. I told her, "You need to apologize to me."
Yeah.
So, but what's even worse is the staff in the Lowe's told me that, "Hey, you have to delete your video so that I can help you." I said, "I can't delete my video, otherwise I don't have the evidence." Then he said, "Then you're being hostile. You're threatening everyone's safety in the store." Yeah,
What?
yeah,
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So a lady comes up who doesn't work at Lowe's and says that you have to give her one of your fire pits that you have just because you haven't paid for it.
yet. Mhm.
And this is the way it works here, she said.
And I said no,
And you said, no, it's not. I'm just
Yeah.
being nice.
exactly. And she said, "Go back to your country."
She told you to go back to your country.
Yeah, that's what happened.
How horrible.
It is. So I put her, video like everything on my website too, just not on my Facebook, and
Okay.
it somehow got viral, and a lot of people following it. It was on the local news. People from Lowe's, I think was the district manager, called me, apologized about the situation, said they're gonna do more race sensitivity trainings, things like that. There's a period of the time when I look at I go to a grocery store, I saw an old lady needed help. I was hesitated for a second. Should I help her? If she hate me as well, just because I look different? Because it kind of hurt my feelings for.
Of course it hurt your feelings. How could it not?
Yeah, just because I look different, you think you can assume that you can say that to me. But yeah,
I mean, you have to kind of feel like in that moment that, and obviously it's not true, but oh my gosh, is this how everyone feels?
exactly.
Right?
That made me doubt. Is this how other people are feeling as well? They look at me because I look different. Are they gonna act that way to me? So there was a period of time I was very scared to going out to see people, and I was scared to help people because I don't know how they're gonna react.
Oh my gosh.
But it was a kind of I couldn't believe I had that thought, because when I see people need help, I go help. I don't hesitate, but I did it that day.
Of course.
But I still end up helping her, and she was very appreciated and things like that. So it gave me some like confidence back. Like, okay, not everyone's like that.
Right.
It took me like a year or two fully recover from the. It's never gonna fully recover, but like to kind of build up your confidence again. A lot of good things happen. That's related to my real estate. Is after that thing on the news and people see how I fight back and they or appreciate. I had a lot of people reach out to me, said that, hey, we went through the same situation in that Lowe's on this Wabash. And we went to for the shopping, like for cabinets. People treat me different from the other couple, you know. So they were like, we never dared to like say that out loud or fight back, because in the store that day, no one stand out for this injustice. It was just me trying to fight back, and people in the store, the staff calling me being hostile for recording it. This is the only way I can protect myself.
What a lonely feeling.
Yeah, exactly. So that's how I get into the DI trainings or the community works, because I know people need someone like me to be able to stand up for themselves. And I got a lot of clients out of it, because they were like, this lady's not scared. You know?
And that's what I'm thinking, because now in my head, I'm trying to put myself in that situation where I'm in a different country where hardly anybody looks like me. And I have a situation like that happening. I don't know if I would have had the courage to pull my phone out and document that, and to like, that was incredibly brave of you.
What made me want to stand out, I guess, when you become a mom, you are way stronger than you think you are.
Sure.
So I just become a new mom. When she said that to me, I was like, I don't want my kids to go through this. This is hurtful. And my husband went through this when he went to school, because he was born and grew up here.
Yeah.
And he told me he kind of got used to this, because he had even as of today, he still has people kind of sometimes, still do this to him. So he said, I'm used to this. But I told him, we cannot get used to this. This is hurtful. Nobody should be used to the painful feelings.
Shouldn't have to get used to this.
Exactly. I need to change this. I don't want my cute babies to go through this. They're so innocent. They're so happy, and they could be sensitive too. I don't want them to go through this. So that's the moment I had so many thoughts in my mind. I was like, I have to get a justice from here. Like, I cannot have her do this too.
Good for you.
Exactly.
Yeah, that is incredible.
So, yeah. And so, yeah, Mike Bushy called me afterwards. He gave me so much support, told me that we are all here for you, and he's proud of what I did. And he just told me anything I need, just, go for them. Thanks to him so much that, I finally went through all this, because I know that all the good things came out from the bad incident.
Yeah.
I try to look positive on things, and I know it's not everyone. Once you are strong enough, people will be scared to do things to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And I mean, it's important to keep in mind, because it can feel like, and I'm sure in that moment, like I said, it did feel like, is this how everybody sees me? Is this how everybody feels?
Exactly.
And it's not. Obviously, it's not. There's the overwhelming majority of people do not look at you and see you that way, right? That's the overwhelming.
Yes.
But there are always going to be those people, and they are such a loud minority that it seems so big. But man, just what horrible ignorance, and I'm so sorry you had to experience that. But I'm so like happy for you that you. I hope that you're proud of yourself in the way that you handled that.
I did.
Because you should be.
Yes, I am. And the fact that people trust me, because my clients, my friends trust me, said, this girl gonna negotiate for me hardly with the transaction. Yeah, she's not scared of that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it is tough, but you need to always look at the positive part of your life and things bring to you. Yeah.
And so you've turned a negative into a positive.
Kind of.
You've set a good example.
Kind of.
Yeah, I would say. I think so.
Yeah.
You've got business out of it.
Yeah, that
which is
too.
great.
Which is not expected at all.
Right.
And how people got me through this hard time is when they tell me they have this similar experience, and there's a lot of other people telling me, how can I help? Like, if I were in that situation, I just don't know what's the best way to help you.
Right.
That's maybe one of the reasons why that day no one standing out, because they don't know where to start. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So all we need is just someone to stand by you, said, hey, that's not right.
Yeah.
That's all we need.
Yeah.
So
Well, I got your back.
thanks.
You bet. You bet. You just keep these teas coming. And you got a lifelong ally in me, for sure.
Lifelong.
It's so good. All right. Well, that's an amazing story,
Yes.
right? And that's you brought up that you wanted to tell this story, and I hadn't heard this before, and now I feel like I should have, because it was obviously a big deal. But
At that time, yes.
Yeah.
But internet comes and go.
Yeah.
So, but there's a period of time I had so much attention from this. It's a small town.
yeah.
So, yeah. And
All right. Well, I mean, we can can we shift back into real estate?
yes, let's do it.
Is that all right? I mean,
Yes. Yes.
because I don't
yes.
want to. That was
Are you going to know everything about me?
well. That's okay. I mean, not everything, but a lot. Like we get to know you better, and I think people are really going to. I mean, even people who already kind of know you and because you're a likable, friendly person anyway.
Thanks.
But I think people are going to gain a lot of admiration for you and your character after hearing that story.
Thank you.
So, and you said that brought you in some business. Mm-hmm. Let's rewind a little bit before that, because when you got started here, when you said, okay, I'm going to go to the real estate group, I'm not going to be on a team. I'm going to be a solo agent. So you're in a place where, all of us, we tell new agents all the time, you use your sphere of influence, right? All your contacts, all the people you know. Well, you didn't so much have that, did you?
I did not have any of that when I started.
So how did you go about as a new agent in a new area, and not just that, but in a totally different country?
Yes.
Because it's one thing, like if I were to move to Florida,
And yes.
right?
And with two kids.
Yeah.
One's in my arm, one's in a chair, whatever.
Right. So how did you, I imagine you were like, how do I even get a client?
Yeah.
So how did you do that?
I think it still kind of started with some sort of sphere of influence from my in-laws. They've been doing rental homes for decades, but for themselves, it's not, for others. So I kind of had that thought, if they are able to do it, why can't I do it? So I start to have that, okay, I have the license. I can buy it for myself too, even if I don't get any clients, because of those different, of course, I go out to meet people, join all the different groups, try to, introduce myself. I need friendship too. I need friends too. So yeah, after I get in touch with all this local, I have a lot of clients from owns restaurant in town, and they are part of my clients too. And then they introduce me to their friends, things like that. It does take some time, 2 to 3 years, but it did work, and I appreciate them so much for trusting me. I also very proud that I'm able to help them with sometimes they have a language barrier. I don't know how people did it without understanding the documents, what they are signing.
Yeah.
It's very scary to them. And after I'm able to translate everything to them, explain, sit with them, able to go to the closing, tell them what you're signing, which I think helped them a lot too, to, feel more confident. This is one of the biggest decisions in your life you're making.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You want to feel comfortable making that decision.
Every year, I don't know how you feel. I want to kind of ask you, because
hold on.
You're
You're going to ask me questions?
A question, yes. Is that okay? So,
all right. Well, I wasn't prepared for this.
So
okay,
it was I guess all the agents kind of face this kind of doubt about yourself. After a year, you did well. Mm-hmm. Next year, everything gonna start over again.
Yes.
Do you ever kind of get anxious or think, okay, what am I gonna do this year? How am I gonna catch up with what I did last year? Am I gonna be able to do better, or am I gonna just be nowhere?
All the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that
it just total for me personally, last year was my most productive year of my career. Mm-hmm. This year has not been. This year is, I mean, not my least productive, but it's in the bottom half. This is like my 12th year in real estate. And so it's, you know, for me, that anxiety never leaves. The fact that I always know when my last commission check is coming in,
exactly.
and then there's nothing after that, never ever leaves my brain and gives me gray hairs and anxiety and just has my insides going crazy at all times.
So that's not just me.
No,
Every year.
we mask it well.
Okay. Because every
it's
year
terrifying.
when I tell my husband that, he will tell me that you said that last year, but you did like a double of the production than the year before. Like you say that every year, but you're going to do well. You are doing well.
Yeah.
That's what I heard from him. Very good support. Yeah. And thanks to him because of my first couple of years, you know, trying to do it, but
Yeah.
it's so hard. And he's the one, you know, being stable, supporting the family, things like that. So yeah, I'm lucky enough. This year actually has been really real to me.
Okay.
Yeah, really, really good to me. I've been doing double every year. I've been doing double on
that's
myself.
great.
Yes. So again, I appreciate to, you know, all this clients and team supporting me. I recently joined the Julie Davis team
You're on the Julie Davis team. Okay.
this year.
Doesn't get much better than Julie Davis.
Yes. So yeah, that's how I choose her is, well, she talked to me. She found me, asked if we, you know, somehow work together. And I looked at her because she has 40 something years experience in her career. Like who else should you go to? Like if you want to go to a team, just go to the one that has so much experience, you know.
Yes.
So high reputation and everything.
We're at the point now, and Julie is going to hate this. And Julie, I'm sorry
Mm-hmm.
because she doesn't want to talk about how long she's been in the business.
Oh, but
Ju-
she
but-
looks young. She looks like 50, but she's in the business for 45 years.
Yeah, and she's sharp as a tack. And I'm telling you, there is no better than Julie Davis. I absolutely think the world of her, and she's been on a couple of times
Mm-hmm. Yes.
with me. But we're at a point where almost every realtor in town, either learned directly from Julie Davis or learned from someone who learned from Julie. Right? Like that's her reach is crazy. In
Yes.
this. You know, she taught Mike Busher.
Yes.
He learned under
That's how
Julie Davis, right?
it motivated me.
Yeah.
You know, 5 years later, I've been solo. 5 years I've been solo. So every year, of course, I got to panic again. Like, okay, this year, what am I going to do?
Yeah.
I need some changes. I cannot just focus on what I already have. I didn't try really hard enough because my clients kind of kept me busy in the
Yes.
past couple of years, which is very lucky. But you know, me coming from China to America because I wanted some change. So I want to do some change again. So I became the new partner of the company
Yeah.
this year too.
Yeah.
This is one big milestone for me. And
Yeah.
then I joined Julie
Welcome
Davis.
aboard. I did
Thanks.
that a few years ago.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
big deal.
Yes, because I want to be with the people who is doing so well in their business.
Yes.
I need to be close to them to know, you know, how other people are doing, to be able to learn from them.
Yeah.
It's a life learning course. Like you always have something to learn from a third person.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm glad to be on the board. And then in the Julie Davis team, and again, you said she taught like most of the people somehow, you know,
Yeah.
learned from her. So it's very helpful to me as well in terms of how to communicate, things like that. So yeah, these are the two things I did at the beginning of the year. And in general, like my production's really, I think, in my own opinion, like doing really well. So
Yeah.
I'm really happy about, you know, how everything turned out
Well, good.
so far. Yeah.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the way it's supposed to be. You know what I have found, at least for me, and everybody's journey and everybody's story is different, is when I started this, you know, career, my children were young. And our oldest, you know, even though he was young, he was already involved in like competitive sports. And that takes so much time and energy. And I very much did not want to be the parent that wasn't there because I was at work. And so I found a good balance of I'm selling a good amount of real estate. However, I am ever present in my children's lives, right? And I have phenomenal relationships with all three of my kids, because I'm there. I'm there when they need me.
Yes.
I'm, am I gone sometimes? Sure, of course, but never when it matters.
Yes.
They'll never grow up and say, oh, my dad was never around. He was
Yes.
always at work.
Yes.
He always chose work over us. They'll never say that. And that made me feel good. Well, now my oldest is about to be 22. And he's got his real estate license. He's a realtor here at the group now.
Oh.
Right. My second son is he's about to be 19. And my youngest, my daughter, is 17 and a senior in high school. And so, not that they don't want me around, but the amount of time that they need me, it's not like it used to be. And so now I'm at a point where, okay, what before was good enough in real estate of me having the balance of the work life, home life, now isn't good enough for me. So now I need to find a way to build and expand and grow what I'm doing, because I've always been a solo agent, just working by myself, for myself. I've relied almost exclusively on just referrals and repeat customers. I don't really advertise. I don't pay for leads. And that's always been enough. And so now I'm at a point in my career where it's like, all right, I'm ready to build something. I'm ready to expand.
Exactly.
And I'm ready to do something. So now my son getting his license is like the first step. And so we are, the plan is to put together a team moving forward and start trying to really build some cool stuff and do it, and thankfully I've got all these great relationships with all these agents, and I've been calling around and talking to people about how does your team work? How does your team work? What's and everybody's so open with how they do their business and stuff. And what I found that's so cool, because in my brain, I'm going, okay, so how do I do this? What are the steps to build and run a team? And what I've learned is they're all different. They're all running their teams so differently. It's crazy. Like, I thought there was a way.
I thought so too.
It's not like that. Everybody's got a different approach to this. There's no right or wrong way. It's just what works.
What works the best for you. Yeah.
And so that gives me some more confidence. Like, okay, well, I know what I want to do. And I think what I want to do, I'm hoping, is going to be something that attracts agents to want to come work with me, because I'm excited and I've got some good ideas.
Yeah,
and
I like that idea.
So that's my plan going forward, right?
I love that thought, because this is the way. It looks like the way to go for you.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think in our business, it's easy, especially if you have some success, and it's the phone's still ringing.
Yes.
The clients are there. The referrals are coming in. But it's, at what point does that become almost dangerous of like, I'm too comfortable. I need to challenge myself and I need to do something bigger.
That's how I felt after 5 years. Like, I feel like I'm being too comfortable, because we've been having stable, clients.
Right.
Just, without doing all this, trying all this the different ways. But this year we did try, and I did see the change on my end. I don't know if I'm just got pretty lucky or,
I mean, there's always an element of luck. But I'm a big believer of you get back what you put in, and so a lot of it is just you and your determination, and obviously you're taking good care of your clients.
Yeah, I do. I guess I do that so much because of my phone is always with me, because I'm the type of person is I want to give them a response whenever they ask me.
Yeah,
that's kind of put me in a situation that I did have some discussion with my husband, and he feels like I've been focusing on my work way too much. My mind, whenever work comes, I can be super extremely tired that day, but whenever my work comes, my sense was like, I need to get up, work now, like, no matter what the time is. So we did agree on to something. After a period of time, he was like, I never had a chance to talk to you because you're always like busy doing something, running out and on your computer. I told him, I'm sorry for neglecting, like, in the family.
Right.
It's hard to balance. When I hear you say balance the family and work, it can be hard. It can be challenging.
Hard.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we found a way that after he gets off work, let's put our phone down for an hour, go for a walk or talk to each other, just or eat. Like then he was like, I will let you go do whatever you need to do afterwards.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. So we kind of have to. It learns like along the way, just like whatever you're doing, even in the real estate, you learn along the way. Just like right now, we were just discussing about all the new formats that are coming out, what are the changes are. That's something new to everyone that we need to focus on. Then our next goal is to, get familiar with all the new changes so that we can explain to our clients when we write an offer for them, we write a contract for them. And again, same thing with the new form came out for the buyer's agreement.
All like 5 versions that have come out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, everything's changing. We just need to try to adapt to the newest, latest information. We can provide them the best, knowledge that we can.
You never want to be sitting down doing paperwork with a client and then say, wait, hold on. What does that say? Hold on a second. Let me read this. And be like, this is your job? Yeah, but and that's the thing is the forms have changed.
Exactly.
And they always do. There are always changes that happen, and so that's our job to stay on top of it. One of the things I love about our company, the Real Estate Group, is I love the meetings every Wednesday. I'm almost always there unless I have an appointment that can't be scheduled around. I will literally schedule appointments around coffee and questions so that I can be here for it.
Yes.
I love being in a room with other realtors and to have either of the mics conducting the conversation and hearing what everybody
new.
else is dealing with and learning what's new. To me, that is invaluable. This is our livelihood.
Yeah.
And
I agree.
If we don't know what's on these forms and we don't know how to communicate to our clients what that means.
Yeah, I ran into a situation is I'm a listing agent on a property.
Okay.
I had one agent reach out to me. They didn't get a house. It was multiple offer. So he was asking me about the appraisal. So I told him other people, covered a certain amount of the gap and yours didn't. And he was telling me, how do I know the appraisal result? I said, you don't, you just guess.
Yeah.
So he was like, oh, I'm playing my new agent card because he said, I didn't know it exists there. So when I heard that, my first instance is no one started with 45 years experience.
Correct.
We're going to start from somewhere. It's okay you didn't know about this because you were newer to this world. We all went through that stage. I mean, I'm not even 45 years old yet.
Well, I'm not either, technically. I'm about to be.
Yeah.
Next month.
Yes.
Next
I know
month
your
I'll be
birthday's
45.
coming soon.
Yep.
So yeah, it's every day there's something new for us to learn, even from the other people's experience during the transaction. Specific things happen. You can be in a business for decades, but doesn't mean you went through the same situation that we did.
Right.
So that's how I gained my confidence back as well. When people kind of ask you how long you've been in the business, when they first seeing you, I guess they were just mainly asking you look pretty young, do you have an experience helping me through this, pretty important transaction in my, yeah. So, I gained my confidence also through all this different deals that I do, all the experience I had. It doesn't mean I know any less than the others.
Right.
We're up to date on whatever we know. So yeah, this is you choose me, I'll show you what I can do for you.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. You're absolutely right. And we did all start somewhere, and we all learned, and we all, unfortunately, sometimes we learn through mistakes, and that can be, okay. I paid for a few things out of pocket early in my career because I learned, I was supposed to send that invoice over to the title company before closing. Whoops. Yeah. All right. I'll pay for that, I guess, but you only do that once, and then you learn.
Mistakes you make, you learn more from it here.
Yes.
Yeah. There's nothing better than mistakes.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing better than mistakes. Yeah. That's one thing. But you also, the flip side of that is these are big, expensive transactions. So mistakes can be costly too. So you have to be really careful. And that's why it comes back to training being so invaluable for a new agent. Is and a lot of new agents now. I mean, you came in as a solo agent. I came in as a solo agent. We both had Pat, and Pat was so helpful when I
Yes.
first got going, as I'm sure he was with
He's
you
my
too.
first mentor too. Yeah.
Right. And so I had that, and everything I did from, my first year, almost every single contract that I had to fill out, he was there. He looked over it. He reviewed it. He made sure I understood what was on there. But nowadays, most new agents jump right onto a team.
Yeah.
Right. And so then that falls on the team lead to make sure that these agents that are coming onto your team as new agents who don't know what they're doing, now it's up to the team leads to make sure that training is in place, and
Yes.
that these new agents who are out there representing the team leads in transactions know what they're doing.
Yeah.
And that can be hard because
Yes.
these team leads are also still out there selling a lot of real estate on their own.
They're busy too. Yes.
Right?
And now you're going to be a new lead, hopefully sometime soon. So
Yes.
now,
So now
lot
that's
of,
going to be on me, and I'm learning
yeah.
because I'm there for my son who's already got some clients in hand and has already
Whoa.
written his first offer, and it's there and going on showing and on showings, and I'm there with him doing it, and I'm going, so it's like, okay, this training process, there's a lot to it, and it takes some time. So
well, it's so lucky of him that having someone like you to be able to guide him through the
Sure.
process. I had to bother Mike's, 1,000 times, when I just started calling them on a Saturday night.
Yeah.
I'm glad that they did not block me after.
they can't. That's their job. It's literally what they signed up for. They can't block you.
So yeah, I was really lucky to have all the support in this group.
Yeah.
The people here are really nice. I remember what they told me along the way, so everything become my lesson along,
Yeah.
doing this career. So yeah, I'm really glad to be able to be part of this group, and that's why whenever we have a question, we just send to the group message, hey, I need help on this.
great, right?
Yeah, everybody just jump onto it.
The responses are
Yeah.
overwhelming. Anytime you send out an office email asking a question,
You always get something.
so
get an
many
answer.
people are willing
Yes.
to help. And going back to our Wednesday meetings, the coffee and questions, there's always a topic, but it always just kind of
Yeah.
it evolves
Goes
into
everywhere.
just whatever. But that's okay because there's a lot of education that just comes from conversations like that. And so I'm always trying to encourage people to come to that, and especially newer agents.
What's considered newer agents?
I mean, if you just get into the business, and whether or not you start off on a team, your team lead might be doing a great job of training you and teaching you things, but that doesn't mean that you're not welcome at the coffee and questions.
Yeah.
Whether or not your team lead shows up, that doesn't mean that you're not welcome to come sit in there, and that doesn't mean that you can't learn a bunch more by being there.
Yeah, it's a second
Right?
chance for you to learn. Even it's the same thing, you are reviewing again, like it's helping you to have a
Yes.
better idea of what that is. It takes all the practice. So
Yeah.
I fully support that, and I try my best to go as well. Otherwise, I do that on my laptop,
Zoom,
on the
yeah.
Zoom. So yeah, it's
I'm just trying to. It's like I've gone in these cycles of when I first got licensed and had no idea what I was doing. I was here all the time. I was trying to absorb whatever I could. I was spending as much time with Pat as I could, just trying to absorb.
yeah.
Right. And then a few years in, I'm having good success. I've got quite a few transactions under my belt. I've got my phone's ringing. I've got clients. I've got referrals. And then I felt like I had it figured out, but then after being in the business a little bit longer, and then there's still so much more I can learn. And so
Yes.
now I've got back into the frame of mind of I want to absorb more. I want
Exactly.
to learn more. I want to experience more. I want to learn about what other people do. And so it's a weird how it kind of goes in waves like that of I've got this to
No,
not yet.
You
You know what? I've got some, but there's a lot more I need to still get.
I
So,
agree. Yeah, even about like loan types, there are new like loan types coming out,
Yeah.
like for investors, for this like you've never heard about. Like the more situations you get into, the more you feel like I need to learn more.
Yes.
Yeah. There's so much to learn, so much we don't know about.
Yeah.
No matter how long you've been in the business, there's always something new for you to learn.
My son got a lead. This kid came out and he was like, I'm paying realtor.com and I'm getting some leads. So, okay, man, go ahead. That's what you want to do. He's been able to convert some of those into clients, which is great. One of them said, they said something about like, well, we're getting the first time buyer grant money, so we have to look in an area that applies to.
Like,
What do you mean? An area that applies to? Like, are there like geographical limitations to those loans? Because I don't think that there is.
I don't.
The first time home buyer, and that's what he's like, so what does that mean? And I said,
Let's look up.
I don't think that means anything. I think your client is confused. I think they can get, as long as, depending, if it's USDA, obviously, then there are geographical limitations to what they can buy with their loan. But
Exactly.
But I don't know. Do you have a pre-approval letter? Let's learn. I don't know. Like, let's figure this out.
Yes.
So,
yes.
and then I had, oh my gosh, I had the craziest like real estate interaction of my career with what felt like some fraud potentially or some weird stuff going on. And I'll tell you about it probably when we quit recording because it's still kind of happening. But I'm over here trying to figure it out and deal with it on my own for like a couple of weeks. And then I was like, why have I not talked to either of the Mikes about this yet? Right.
Why?
Like, what's wrong with me? Why have, and it just clicked. And so then I did. And we're still kind of sorting through it, but it's, like you get to a point where it's like, I've been doing this long enough. I just can handle and navigate through all this stuff on my own. And it's like, wait a minute, I still have
You got support.
I still have support
Yes.
that I can lean on. I still have people I can call and help me with this, regardless of how long I've been doing this.
Yes.
It's just a
So-
mindset,
Now you got some help
Yeah.
trying to figure things out.
Yeah, and it was mostly like, what? That is really strange. I'm like, okay, good. So I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
This is really strange, right? Okay.
That's the good thing about talking to them is all the agents, whenever they get into situations, they talk to the Mikes. So
Yeah.
the Mikes have been seeing all this weirdest situation in the transaction, whatever you ask. Oh, I remember that 30 years ago, something
Yeah.
like that happened,
30. We should get them T-shirts that
Yeah.
just say the Mikes. It's
Oh,
like at this
yes.
point, they're like a singing group or something, just like the Mikes.
Yeah, let's
Right?
do it.
We should.
Yeah, put on a
The
message.
mics, and it'll have a picture of a microphone on each of
Oh
like,
yeah!
the mics.
Oh yeah! That's a great idea.
Right? I'm an idea guy.
Yes, yes. No wonder you can do this. No other agents are doing it at all. Right?
They've totally lost like their individual personality. Now they're just the mics. They don't mind. We're so lucky to have them both.
Yes.
We really are.
I agree.
So, and I've been super lucky to have you on here today.
Thank you so much.
So are you going to this party after this?
What time is it?
Uh,
What?
I think
Oh,
there's
yeah.
there's a Cornerstone open house. I think from like 1 to 4.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. 1 to 4.
And then
Yeah.
like the real shindig after that here
Nice.
tonight from 4:30 to 7:30 with Shenanigans, I believe.
Ooh. So are you gonna drink?
No, I'm not coming. I can't come to that one. But I'm gonna pop over to Cornerstone and say hello to everybody. But
Yeah.
I can't be here tonight, unfortunately.
I'm still a mom after this, so I need to pick up my kids.
Right. Right. Yeah. I've been married long enough to know that I don't spring things on my wife like last second, and I totally forgot about this. So I wasn't going to say, hey, so honey, tonight I'm going to be gone from 4:30 to 7:30.
For a party.
Go ahead and handle dinner. I'm going to go party with my coworkers. So I'm not doing that.
Well, that's that much appreciated by the wives. Thank you
Yes.
for doing that. Yeah.
Yes. So
Man, listen, okay?
We're
That's the right way to do.
We're 20 years together, and it's because I know.
Yeah. Ridge, listen.
All right. Is there anything else you wanted to get out there? You feel
I
good
guess-
about
yeah,
this?
Yeah, it's wonderful. Oh, one thing I want to tell the other agents: come for the show.
Thank
come
you.
to this show. Yes,
It's not bad, is
it's
it?
not bad at all. If I can do it, you can do it.
Were you at all nervous before or worried about how this was going to go before you came on?
I think the best way to say is just to fake it until you make it.
Yeah. You didn't have to fake it very long though, right?
Yeah,
It's fine. That's what I try to tell everybody. It's
Yeah,
fine.
it's fine.
It's fine.
You got this.
It's just a conversation and it's easy
Yes.
and it's good. And so all right, I will try to have this posted tonight or tomorrow.
Okay.
And then you can share it. We can put it out there.
It's like inspection reports. I'll give you tonight or tomorrow.
It'll be sooner than 5 days, which is one of the changes on the forms. Now
Oh,
we don't have
yes.
7 days, we have 5
yes,
days.
yes, yep.
All right.
Let's go study.
Shuna who?
Yeah. Oh, thanks.
Shuna who?
Shuna who?
Shuna who? All right. Thank you for coming on.
Thanks.
I appreciate it so much. I will we'll talk again soon. I feel like we're
Yeah.
good friends now.
Yes.
Oh, here comes the music. All right, we're getting out of here. We're gonna go not drink.
I'm not sure about that.
I mean, I might mix something in that tea though. See how
Oh, that would
goes.
be a really good idea.
Tea's so good.
Yeah.
All right. See ya.
See ya.